Come on in here, dude. Yes. Snuck that net up underneath him. Oh yeah, he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Oh, that ground squirrel's in my tent. He's in my tent. What are you doing in there? Get out of there. Go on. I got a fish to take care of over here. Welcome to another fishing adventure, folks. It's about 4 o'clock, a little after 4. I'm here to do a sunset session. I'm gonna fish from 4 until, like, I don't know, 9, something, whenever it gets dark or whenever I've had enough, I guess. But things are looking pretty good. I'm pretty excited, hopefully catching some big fish. Let me show you what I'm using for the bait today. Hook baits are gonna be sweet almond tiger nuts. I love the smell of that almond flavoring. It's just great. Now, if you eat an almond, it's not the same. Like, this is much more powerful. I think a little bit of this flavoring probably takes thousands of almonds to concentrate that flavoring. The flavor in an actual almond is much more mild. I like the almond scent and the almond flavor. 2 tiger nuts on the hair rig, just like that. Yeah, there's some pleasure boats, not very many, a couple of them going around right now, but they should quit pretty soon, I would think. It's gonna be dinner time pretty soon. It's early August and school hasn't started yet. However, football practice has started, so I think the crowds at the public places and lakes is way less than they were just a week or 2 ago. Get some water. Of course, all the rocks next to the water are all slippery and wet from all the boat wakes crashing on here all afternoon. That'll go away. In my experience, these boaters go away about 5, 6 o'clock. Got quite a bit of algae. It's getting stirred up from the boats a lot. I bet it'll clear up a lot as the evening progresses. Last time I was here, the lake was like pea soup. It was disgusting. So this is a dramatic improvement. Pack bait is left over from the previous session. This one in particular is very simple. It's just oats and sweet feed, cream corn, and vanilla. Sticks together real nice. I think I had a little bit of water in there too, just to, you know, this pack bait stuff, it's not rocket surgery. You just, if it's not sticking together good, because it's too dry, just add a couple little splashes of water. And if it's the reverse, if it's too wet and mushy, you know, just throw in a little bit more oats or some breadcrumbs or something just to absorb that excess moisture. Precise measurements are not necessary. You just kind of roll with it, and experience is really the thing. I mean, once you just do this, you know, a dozen times or so, you just get a feel for it, and you don't have to really think about it anymore. I'm probably gonna cast these out, I don't know, just like 30 or 40 yards. I mean, these boats that's a good 100 yards that boat is out there right now. So they're out there plenty far. They're not going to be bothering my lines or anything. They're just going to be creating a bunch of waves that's going to push against my line and make my bait roll around on the bottom. So I got a 2-ounce sinker on here, which I probably should have a 3 because of all these waves, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, that was about 30 yards there. Oh yeah, that's probably 7 or 8 feet of water there. So that's pretty good, I think. Thermocline is a common thing in this part of the world. I don't know if there's one in this lake anywhere, but I do know that 7 or 8, you know, anything less than 10 feet of water is you can be pretty sure that you're not in a thermocline. Yeah, I don't know. This is a huge lake, and I don't really know it well enough to know if there's a thermocline in the summertime. We got a crosswind going on here, blowing that way. That cast, I got a big bow on my line when I cast it, and I didn't feel the bait hit the bottom because of that. Now this is a primitive camping area here, so I might camp here tonight. I'm not so sure yet, but that's where my tent's gonna go. I'm not gonna set it up quite yet though. I am going to throw out some cattle cubes to get things rolling here in this little swim with a wiffle ball bat. I got to go upwind of my lines here and then cast them straight out so that the wind can push them. You know, once I throw them straight out, the wind will bring them down for me. I think I might go down to the water's edge to do this today. Yeah, they fly pretty good in the wind. Wow. Throughout most of that bucket was about half full. This is a 3-gallon bucket, so throughout most of that I'm going to save a little bit for later. Should be coming in the prime season for bank fishing here with school getting ready to go back. You know, the majority of people are just kind of winding up their recreational stuff for the season. The walleyes are all out in the deep water, so the fishermen that have half a brain should be trolling out in the deep water and not right next to the shoreline like this. That doesn't mean there won't be any trollers next to the shoreline, but most of them are out deeper. And the weeds and the bugs are kind of starting to die back just a little bit, and just starting to see just a little bit of relief from that summer swampy heat. Oh, that didn't take long at all. I was just thinking, oh, maybe I'll just go set up the bivvy because I'll be waiting for a bite for a while. That didn't take long at all. Yeah, drop back bite, fish on. Sometimes I wonder about the cattle cubes, the sound of all that hitting the water. I know farm fish definitely cue into that sound because that means food to them, but I wonder if wild fish do too. I don't know why they would. I guess it's not, they don't get fed that way, but maybe it just piques their curiosity a little bit. Alright, it's a little turbo. Okay. Well, kicking the skunk off the bank real quick here. Just a little turbo carp. Hey, I'll take it. Good start. I would like to see some bigger fish, but I'm not going to start complaining yet. I don't usually catch a ton of dinks at this lake. There's always a first for everything, I guess. I'll tell your grandpa to stop by. Yeah, I was just going to go ahead and get the bivvy set up. The main reason is for some shade because it's pretty hot and I want to be out of the sun, but the wind is blowing probably 15 miles an hour and umbrella doesn't work very good when the wind's more than like 5, so I was going to get the bivvy set up for some shade. I'll do that after I cast this out. Yeah, last time I set this up I timed myself and I think it took like 13 minutes or something, so oh man, I'm in Dinkville. I'm in Dinkville here. This one's smaller than the first one. Get out of here, you rascally little fish. I wasn't gonna complain about this thing, yeah, I guess I won't. They can't all be this annoying to set up. It's not hard, it's just like a bunch of tedious complication that's just not necessary. I don't know, it looks cool once it gets up though. Alright, well, I really shouldn't complain that this thing takes like 15 minutes because people in the campsite next door to me got here like an hour ago, and they're still getting set up in their camper. So we got a little jingle here. Well, I'm noticing a pattern here. I've caught 3 small fish so far, and this feels like it's going to be the 4th. Yeah, turbo. Oh, he came off. Good, now I don't have to handle them. Okay. I think this might be better than one of the dinks I've been catching. It's been a while. It's probably been 45 minutes since I caught a little fish, and I was just getting settled, sitting there listening to some music, watching the ripples in the water. I've fished here often enough to know that I'm not going to get stuck catching dinks all night. And the closer we get to sunset, the more the bigger fish are going to show up. I've never had a total dink fest at this lake, but I guess there's a first for everything. Okay, so moving in the right direction, I guess, huh? This one might tip the scales at 5 pounds. She's a beaut, Clark. Pretty big tail on this pretty small fish. Back he goes. A hand release today here. There we go, zoom, tuna release. This little ground squirrel is pretty tame. You run around picking up the little bits of pack bait that I've dropped. I'm waiting for him to go in my tent. I don't know why he would go in there. There's no food in there, but guess you never know. All right, this better be good. I was just getting my dinner out. 6 o'clock, been here about 2 hours, and I'm still optimistic that the big fish are going to show. This might be one of them. Dinks don't pull slow drag like that. Oh, my other rod's going off. Oh man. And there's a boat coming. Ugh, this is a mess. This is potential to be a mess. I gotta put that one down. I don't know what to do. I hope that boat stays away. I got a double going on. I got a trolling boat coming. Heart rate is rising. That's all right. Just relax. Just fishing. Just fishing. I think that boat's gonna stay away. Okay, good. Yeah, they're just motoring by. They gotta be. They're going too fast to be trolling. Oh no, are you kidding me? I think, oh it is. It's a big catfish. Oh, he's just puking up a bunch of pack bait. All right. Trophy channel cat. 12 to 15 pounds would be my guess. I'm not gonna weigh him because I got something going on my other line. Yeah, these things, when channel cats get big, they can get pretty mean. They can tear your hands up. This guy, he puked up a bunch of pack bait as I was going into the net. He's probably swimming around eating a bunch of my pack bait. Yeah, that rod's bent over. Line's going that direction. All right, get out of here, you monster. Yeah, I haven't had a bite in a while. Things are getting pretty slow. I want to eat some dinner. Zoom, zoom. Alright, that's the way it goes sometimes, huh? Well, whatever this is, it's coming in pretty easy. It doesn't feel like a dink though. Maybe it's like a 70-pound grass carp that's just letting me pull it in, and then when it gets right here, it'll just start throwing a fit. Maybe. Okay. Yeah, this is a good fish. Yeah, this is a good fish. Short, stocky guy. Probably 10, 11, something like that. I think I've successfully made it out of Dinkville here, getting some larger fish moving in. Hopefully this is not the only one. Big catfish, bigger carp. Feeling pretty good. So long. Yeah, fun size. 7-8 pound fish. As long as they're not these 3-4 pound fish that I was catching right off the start with, because sometimes those fish just drive me nuts. But big fish like this puts up a good fight. Fun stuff. I'm officially out of pack bait, so I guess I'll make some more food for the fish before I feed myself. For those of you who are new here, this is my usual base mix of 2 cups of sweet feed pellets and 8 cups of old-fashioned oats, 1 can of cream style corn, in with the cream corn, and 1 can of spicy beans. I'm having can opener issues. I've gone around this can like 3 times with this can opener and it won't open. Okay, that is not ideal. That's worse than a normal sharp edge. But the beans can exit the can now. And that's it. Corn and beans and oats and sweet feed. As you can see right away, if I start trying to use this right away, it's just loose. It doesn't, just crumbly. It doesn't work. You have to wait a few minutes. I mean, it'll stick a little bit, but for the most part, it's crumbly. This needs about 10 minutes. It needs to sit for about 10 minutes. Those oats will absorb some of those liquids, and then it'll become sticky. Make a great pack bait. Well, I just went and put that pack bait bag back in the truck, and this line is tight. Yep. I don't really have a lot to say about this catch here. What's happening, it's been really boring. It's been a long fight and it's just heavy. I'm just pulling in at something heavy. It hasn't fought much. A couple of head shakes here and there. Well, it's a carp for sure. I just saw his head come up. Wow. My other line is slack. Did this fish do that? I don't think so. No, now it's tightening up again. Okay, my other line just went slack. Oh, this is a real good fish. Now that I got a good look at him. Come on in here, dude. Yes! Snuck that net up underneath him. Oh yeah, he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. That ground squirrel's in my tent. He's in my tent. What are you doing in there? Get out of there. Go on. I got a fish to take care of over here. Yeah, pretty great fish. I'd say this one's around 15 or so. I'm not gonna weigh him. Mid-teens for sure. He's got interesting scales on this side in the back there. Look at those. Doesn't have it on this side, the side facing me, just on this one side. He's got all these goofy looking scales, and then he's got a big ouchie on his gill plate there. I don't know what that's about, but big chunky fish moving in the right direction. I would catch these all night long. 15, 16, I don't know what it is. One of these times I'll put a scale, get a fish above 20, and get the scale out. Yes, finally getting some Some big fish finally. All right, get out of here. See you next time. This is the proper way to observe jet skiers. They love it when you do this. Look at that view over there. Whew. It really is actually a pretty good view that direction. It is about 7:30 p.m. I think the big fish time is nearing here. Lake lice are still running around. Haven't run out of gas yet. I think the sound might be the most annoying part. The waves that they make are quite a bit less than boats. But the sound is atrocious. All right, yeah, this is a nice fish. Come on in. Yeah, it's a real good fish. Huh? This is a carp.
Oh, carp.
Yeah. You want to hold them?
Using some kind of bait that I haven't seen. What kind is that?
It's oatmeal and corn mixed together.
Really?
Yep.
Let's just enjoy catching those bugs.
I do.
Do you?
I do.
There's a lot of them in here, I think.
Big, strong fish are fun to catch.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Well, you don't need it, I guess. You got plenty.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Get some light on that fish. Yeah, this is a beast. Mid-teens. Big, strong fish. Huge tail. Look at that big flapper. Sun's going down. I think the fish are going to get bigger. I hope so. Hope those jet skis go away too. This is probably the most little turbo carp that I've caught at this lake ever. For some reason, I didn't think there were very many of these fish in here. I figured there's a bunch of flathead catfish in this lake that would eat up fish this size. Maybe there are, but I guess there's some small fish in here. Well, I'm glad I caught this fish so I could bring him in and unhook him. He was probably sitting there hooked for a while and I didn't notice it. They do that sometimes. But I'm not going to catch a big fish if I got the hook is in this fish's mouth. Contender here. Probably should put my headlight on. I'm just sitting here in the dark. I was just sitting there in the dark without any lights on, just not expecting to get a bite. It's been quiet for a while and I don't know. I was just sitting there being baffled. Sitting there being baffled as to why the bite just stopped at dark and where are all the big fish. I know this night fishing doesn't make for a great video, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut the light so I can get rid of moths. Ooh. And pick it back up once I get something in the net, I think. That was just a blind stab. That was a blind stab at that fish and I got him. I got him. I think it's a big fish. I don't know. It's dark. Well, I didn't know what I had until I got him in the net. 20 pounds in the net, so it's probably about an 18 or so. Big fish. They came out at night. I was sitting here just puzzled. Just didn't understand what was going on here with all the dinks and then nothing. But I don't know. Maybe I'll catch some more of these. This is what I'm after. These upper teens, 20s. These are big fish, and I love catching these, and I want more of these. This fish has a very unique injury. Can you see on the side of his face here? He's got a big cut. Like it's a sharp cut right on his nose. A piece of his skull is flipped back like that. I can only think that's boat propeller. I don't know, something sharp enough to do that. Have to be. But the big fish are coming alive at night. I suppose I'll fish into the dark a little bit. I need to get some new batteries in my headlight though, because right now it's on max and it's not cutting it. Back in the water with this beast. Well, one big fish right at dark. It's been dark for about an hour and a half, and now I'm back into Dinkville. I think I'm gonna call it and go to bed. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. See you on the next one.